Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream here. I'm PJ. We're going to be streaming some Okidogi deck today. So this is the list that I currently have built. We're going to kind of try it out, see if we need to change any cards, see if we can be pretty aggressive with it. You know, got some new cards from Shrouded Fable in here for sure. That's what the whole deck is reliant on. Very similar to like a Roaring Moon. So it wants to be fast and aggressive. It's got a single prize attacker. You've got some free retreat options, some gust options, all kinds of crazy cool things. So we're gonna be doing it live on stream. So let's check it out. Roll on the PTCGL ladder and see if we can get some wins here. All right, here we go. I'm playing a lot of in real life Pokemon cards right now. It's a great feeling. Not so much PTCGL, but I have been playing around with these cards. I really do like. I think that Shrouded Fable is a really great set, and it is going to for sure change how we see things in the future. And obviously the World Championships this weekend, we want to make sure. With this deck, I think that we're gonna go second. A lot of the time, we definitely want to have that aggressive start, like a burst start, very similar to, you know, Raging Bolt, Roaring Moon, all of that. And I think that it's even better against Charizard, because Charizard generally wants to go second, and a lot of other decks. And there we go. Speak it into existence. I manifested Charizard here. Yeah, no Monkey in this build. I actually did take Monkey out, to be honest. I didn't like Monkey. I didn't care for, you know, having to load it up with 3 energy. And I think that that's where my head's at, is that a 3 energy attack, unless it's your big attacker, isn't worth it. So having 2 3 energy attackers really wasn't worth it for me, unless I was playing like a straight Monkey build, which also felt kind of bad. We could always change the build up to Monkey Dory with Hero's Cape instead of Prime Catcher, but that also seems kind of gimmicky. Not super sure I'd want to do something like that. So Radzard in the active is really good for us, actually. I mean, we do have Boss's Orders. There's not a whole lot that we have going here. We do have a Squawk option. Don't really want to leave a 2-prizer here because we're semi bad against Charizard, just because at the end of the game they can really just smack into us. What we really want to target down is their Pidgeot EX in this matchup. So let's go ahead and let's just conceal cards first. See if we can draw something to search with. Trekking Shoes is pretty good. 2 of them's even better. We got both my shoes. Yes, I want to take this, but no, I kind of don't. So let's just say no. We want to dig 1 card further. And of course, it's a dark and more shoes. Holy moly. PTCG Live. Yo, what's up? Welcome to chat. All right, Perilous Jungle. That's a pretty good card. We should probably take that. I think that we're unfortunately going to go for a Squawk angle. I don't think we even need this. Losing 3 Dark Patch seems absolutely horrendous here. So we're just going to Squawk. And if we can't get anything off of Squawk here, we're just going to cry inside. Well, you know what? We got something, at least. We did get a Pecharunt. Pecharunt's kind of funny. We got our last shoes. We got a Janine. All the other cards are in our prizes. Totally fine. We could put this down. I could just go like this and then load up a doggy. We'll just load up a doggy. Call it a day. We can load baby Pecharunt and doggy. Now, it is unfortunate that this baby Pecharunt here is not going to be legal for Worlds. I think it's a great attacker. 80 hit points is really good in the meta right now. Like, super good. This jungle makes it really annoying. So we're just going to load up our doggy. And then maybe next turn we can target down a Charizard. And then we'll have a half-loaded Pecharunt for later in the game. If we draw into one of our energies, we can just follow up on a Charizard and take that 2-prize knockout. Really what I want to do for my prize map is I want to take out a Charizard, the Rotom, and then the Pidgeot, because they're not going to take Pidgeot off the field. They will probably try to take Rotom off the field, though. So if we can get second doggy, and then we can, you know, do that map, and then potentially third doggy. Third doggy is going to be hard because we now only have 1 Dark Patch, and it is in the prize cards. But Mochi can make things happen. We also have Pecharunt that can clean up attacks at the end. So we only need 2 energy for this Pecharunt. Yeah, they didn't print this card in Japanese yet. So because it is a TPCI promo and not a Japanese one, it is unfortunately illegal for the World Championships. So what you could do here is, if you did take this list, and later on this evening I'm going to post it in the description, you could take this list and then swap out something like the Morpeko that was in the old Roaring Moon decks, the one that has no retreat cost when it has or no energies attached to it, the energy wheel one. And then you could also even put in Iron Bundle. I think Iron Bundle's really good too, especially where they're hiding behind this Radzard. And now we're going to have to take an awkward prize map. So, again, not what I want to be doing, but you know what? We can swing 260, and they're going to hit us for 210. If they pop their Dusk Clops on us, then that's going to be pretty bad. So, let's see. Janine's Secret Art, that's fine. We can at least start to chip away at a Charizard with this thing, and it actually does a lot of damage here. You'd be surprised. So you'll see in a second here where we can load up the Janine's Secret Art and get that going, and keep rolling with this deck. So can it be Charizard? I don't know. With this opening hand, that opening hand was really bad. You know, Dark Patch is good, so we'll reevaluate this list here in a second together, kind of go from there. Let's see, we got Charizard's loading itself up. Gonna swing for 210. Still not enough to knock me out. So that's really good here. The Roaring Moon deck with Sada, you're right, is a little bit more consistent. We're not totally reliant on Janine's Secret Art, though, as our supporter card. A little bit more consistency because Roaring Moon has better synergy with Sada, I guess, from the discard pile. And that's something that this deck has as a disadvantage. However, Okidogi does not knock itself out or place damage counters on itself as badly as Roaring Moon does. So I guess there's kind of the duality in the decks. I wouldn't hate to see a build like this that was using, you know, maybe a heavier energy switch count and Roaring Moon. And Roaring Moon also has the caveat, you know, if your opponent doesn't have mist energy on itself, then yeah, and here we go. We're getting knocked out. So if it doesn't have mist energy, it can just take a one shot on anything. But you know, we know the downside. Yeah, the draw is definitely the challenge here for sure. I think I'm just gonna go Janine's Secret Art. We're gonna pick these two targets just like we would Mew. I am just going to do the one, and I think just honestly because of our opening hand, how terrible it was, we're probably going to have to concede here. We're going to poison this Charizard and do some things, but yeah, let's swap that out and see if that's any better. So we'll take this list and we'll refine it a little bit more. I think I'm just going to concede this one. We'll concede, and we'll go back to the drawing board with this deck just a little bit and see what we can do with it. So let's check it out. See what we've got going on here. I actually don't have Cobalion in my deck. I'm going to show you the list right now. So we've got Radiant Greninja, we've got Fezandipiti, we've got the... Here, let me just update my win counter properties here. We're going to go... one there, and 0 here. Update that for you. Okay, cool. So yeah, we have the Fez. Yeah, Tatsugiri actually wouldn't be an awful idea. I think it's just that we don't have anything to get it out. If we prized both our Pecharunts, that's a potential thing that can happen. Having the 3 Janines is good. So the other thing is, with the baby Pecharunt, that is our backup attacker because we cannot hit through as a one-shot into things like Charizard. So let's take a look at this a little bit more and see. I think maybe we'll go down to 1 Squawk here. So let's edit this deck. We're gonna go down to 1 Squawk. Tatsu's actually a really good idea, I think. So let's add ourselves a Tatsu. Great suggestion. I'm feeling fancy, so let's get a fancy Tatsu here. Yeah, it's great against Charizard. Yet, you know what? You're right. 330 seems like a pretty good number to hit here. So, what else can we take out? Got the double net or double ball there. Got. So I think that maybe we just take out Shoes. Shoes hasn't been helpful. Let's add a Cobalion, and let's see if we can now hit the numbers that we need into Charizard and not get knocked out, right? That's the Mochi helps. So we do 300 with Mochi because we're usually poisoned, and then Cobalion's going to allow us to do the extra 30, so then we're hitting 330. The downside is, I guess, if we hit a Dragapult, then we're crying a little, but we still again have Pecharunt, and Pecharunt can do the cleanup damage, and I think that that's enough to send us through. Plus, we don't really care if they're spreading damage on our bigger, two prizers as much. They're gonna one-shot most of them anyway, and if we're loaded up and we just don't whiff all of our dark patches this time, I think that we're actually just fine. So let's test this out. Let's see if the theory works, where we get the Tatsu and we get the Cobalion. Got a couple of our consistency cards here. Yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, I grinded up the ladder from when it got reset with this deck primarily. We're in Lugia now, so we're almost to Master Ball League. All right, so hopefully we've got something in our discard pile, and then we can make things happen. Okay, so Ancient Box might be a little tough. Let's try this. And wow, okay. Sure. Let's see if we can rip a Carmine. There's a boss. Okay. So I guess that's fine. I can just go like this, and that way we can manually retreat if we have to next turn. We need our energy switches is what we need here. So they got their guidance. This is an interesting matchup for sure. Koraidon hasn't been in a lot of ancient boxes as of late. Again, with the 2 retreat cost, the 2 different types of energy that it needs. We could just be hitting the ELO nonsense here. All right, so they're getting set up at least. Let's count their ancient cards. They've got 1, 2, 3 in the discard pile as of now. Well, after this Sada goes there. So they're hitting 100 damage with their roaring move. That's kind of funny. So I think this is Pecharunt angle. We're gonna have to get the Pecharunt down. And we'll put the Cobalion down. So here we go. Here's the sequencing. Let's put the Cobalion in the active. We can go ahead and just get this thing going here with a Dark Patch. I'll use Janine, do my thing. And then, since they're not fighting type, we could blow a Prime Catcher, or we could smack this thing in the face for a turn. And I think that that's kind of funny. Let's just poison it and put some damage counters on it. So maybe later on in the game, because they're stuck. I really want to wait to see what other Pokemon they put energy cards on before wasting my Gus for this game. And, you know, wasting the only Prime Catcher in the deck or the only Boss's Orders in the deck, we can just draw cards the next turn. It doesn't seem right. Booster Capsule, that's kind of funny. So now it can't be poisoned, which is great, which means that they wasted it on that Pokemon, which isn't necessarily going to do too much, I suppose. The drum, not the drum. All right. All right, so they're gonna hit us a little bit harder here now. They've got 3 on the bench, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, that's enough. I mean, the Pokestop seems pretty good, unless we mill our Pokemon, right? So let's get the Cobalion up here. That way we can hopefully draw into some Pokemon next turn, or a supporter, or something. Okay, so we can use the Dark Patch in our hand. Pretty good. So let's use the stop. All right, so we got the Nest Ball at least. Nest Ball can get us. Let's take a look. Lots of stuff in here. We're down an Ultra Ball because it's in the prize cards. Can't really load up Doggy this turn. So I think we just go for Fez play here. Let's draw 3. Cool. Alright, I like that. There. Go Dark Patch here. And go Janine here and here. Honestly, we're just gonna take the 1 to conserve things. And then just use chains. Bring this guy up. Swing for knockout. 260 seems fine. Alright. So let's count their ancient Pokemon and trainer cards into the discard pile. Let's see. Pokemon, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 210. So they're swinging, but they're not knocking us out. So we can trade the 2 prizer for 2 prizes. Oh, absolutely. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so let's see if we can make this work here. Got a Dark Patch going on. They got all kinds of stuff happening here. They are getting pretty close to swinging one-shots with us. I think that also we can trap this Cobalion and we can swing around it with Fez too. All right, so if we can get a Janine Dark Patch, let's just go flip the script first. Okay, I like that. Get the shoes. We don't need that thing. More shoes. Man, the amount of shoes in this deck I draw. Mochi I don't think is necessary here either. We're hitting one-shots anyway. The Carmine, not my favorite. Cool. Love it. You love to see it. Let's put the doggy back. Just Pokestop. Boy. Let's just trap this thing into the active spot for a minute. And put this up here. We are gonna unfortunately have to rip this Carmine. And just see if we can draw our dark patches. Wow, okay. That is a thing that can happen, I suppose. We're gonna go ahead. Let's get this concealed. Alright, one dark patch. We need the second or an energy or something. Let's see. How many energy do we have left in deck? Is the big question. Let's go back in. Alright, no energy left in deck, but we do have an E switch. We're going to have to try to draw that. We're going to just hit done. And then let's end the turn. So Fez will be good because now we can swing 100 damage at all their guys, and then it takes 2 energy to get this thing out of the active. I'm assuming that they play a penny or something to get this out, but if we can do it twice, then it'll be pretty good for us. And then swinging an Iono would be even better. So we can swing Iono this turn. And look at that. Energy switch. Let's go here to here. Let's go Dark Patch. Just like we wanted. Go there. We'll swing our Iono. Iono them to 3. Can't draw cards with Pokestop anymore. We'll switch this thing into the active. Sure, Binding Mochi, why not? First arrow, let's try to take out their Rad Ninja. And go from there. And start chipping away. Now, taking a look, they do have energy. They have 2 Sadas left that they can play. Ancient Pokemon aren't looking too hot. Chances are they dead drew. Okay. The gear. They fail the gear. Hate the trainer view here. They have 1 Explorer's Guidance left. And they're just gonna rip everything out of there. We don't need Squawk for sure. Just get rid of their draw again. Do that. There we go. Now we're taking prizes. It's great to be a dark box deck. Alright, there's the guidance. Are they going to find the 1 energy card they need to return a knockout to me? Okay, so they got rid of a rod. They definitely did that. Okay. So, now it's getting a little dicey. Is there a way for us to come back from this? Is there a way? I need 1 way of getting energy, and that is definitely not it. So we have no way of trapping this Cobalion again, so we are going to have to unfortunately concede. So let's take a look at the consistency engine, because I mean, it was running pretty hot before. Let's see if there's anything else that we can do here to get maybe some energy on the board and get this thing rolling. All right, let's check it out. So let's make this Worlds legal. How about that? The Worlds format, we're going to make it Worlds legal. Let's take this thing out. Let's go with Morpeko. with an Energizer wheel. So this thing can still swing 70. And then what we'll do is we'll take these stadiums out, get ourselves, got the Carmine. We need a Pal Pad. That's what we need. Pal. Get that. And then I think we also need a stadium bump. So let's go Temple. I think Temple is the correct stadium of choice here. We'll go get the fancy one for all of you bling enjoyers. I know that I usually don't play the fancy bling decks online because yeah, it was a bad matchup for sure. Because as far as the bling goes, when you copy paste it for people to copy paste it in their PTCG live, it's harder for them to like search and find the cards. So I usually like to go with the min rarity versions when I'm doing something like that. But if I really like a deck, I do just bling it out. Like as you can see, some of the cards are already blinged in here. So let's try that out with some modifications and we'll keep rolling. I mean, there's so much you could do with this deck, and I have kind of fallen in love. Munkidori EX, again, I hate loading it for 3 energy. The best matchup, I mean, I feel like Gardevoir is pretty good. You know, Gardevoir is pretty good. I feel like Raging Bolt's pretty good too, because you hit everything for 1 shot and you have more tools to get your knockouts off, especially if you're going second. Like, it's just really, really good. If Raging Bolt is like how your meta has shaped. Regidrago also, it's really good into. You want to go first? No, we don't. Hitting Gardevoir EX for weakness is really fun. I would recommend it. Alright, so we are going to have to Iono ourselves here, which isn't awful. Again, you know, we play Squawk and we play 2 heavy balls, so we can always find it. We've got this red ninja. I'm interested to see, chat, what is the deck you want to see the most at Worlds? I want to see somebody play a Greninja build, but yeah, I mean, it is. It like I said, Munkidori EX is a good card into single prize decks, but because it has a 3 energy cost, that's the downside. Dialga V-Star, now that is something I haven't heard in some time. I think that would be very fun. I wonder what Dialga V-Star... Ooh, I do want to put that in my hand. So we're just going to leave that there. We're going to Iono ourselves. A Miraidon. Yeah, so let's go this. Yeah, sure, let's do that. I think we might have to squawk and cheese here. Let's draw some cards, shall we? Get the squawk. Squawk guy's coming through. And let's just draw some cards. Yeah, we don't really need Nest Ball anymore. Pokégear is lovely. I'm not going to get really hit for anything crazy next turn, so let's just Subjugating Chains, poison my guy, bring this up, and do the thing. Just put 2 energy on him. That's the other thing I like about Okidogi over Roaring Moon is I can self-accelerate. I don't need anything. Yeah. Greninja is good, but you don't have the credits. Yeah. Well, hey, you know, if you go over to PTCGLstore.com, you can use code TSS5 and save 5% on codes. And you input those into PTCG Live, and boom, if you do it for a set that you haven't maxed out your credits on, now you can get some brand new cards because you keep getting the same repetitive cards. You get them more than 4 times. Or a little trick that I do is I get, you know, extra credits built up. I go into the shop and I buy the old Shadow Rider VMAX deck over and over again, and that gives me like 4,000 credits to buy things. You can kind of scroll down through that shop and do that, and then it's like my little cheat code to PTCG Live as I go in and, you know, I play enough online that I get these credits to build up and go right into the shop and buy stuff. And you just buy these older decks that have all the VMAXs and the fancy cards, and then it just does the thing. Yeah, Loyal 3 doing well at Worlds. Seems pretty good. This is annoying. This stupid ace spec here. The survival brace. Alright, let's see if we can draw a boss here. That would be kind of fun. And look at that. I love it. You love to see it. Okay, so we're hitting this thing. We're knocking it out. See you later. All that time and energy you spent doing your thing. We got no supporter. Cool. Supporter? Armine. Let's go. Alright, no Temple of Sinnoh. It doesn't even matter, to be honest. Well, I mean, they could play Jet Energy, so maybe it does matter. You know what? Mochi on the Morpeko seems actually hilarious. Swinging 110 with a Morpeko. That's a beefy Morpeko. Let's see. We got Fez in the prizes. We don't have Fez. We don't care. Holy Dark Energy. Yeah, we're not doing that. Let's just Sinnoh so they don't get it. And swing for a nice 260. Pretty good this time of year. What I hear. Alright, cool. Nice. Yeah. 3 energy. Hilarious. But I think that this deck translates well to in real life cards. You know, I play tested it a little bit with the squad. I really like it. Obviously there's some things that can happen. Counter Catcher is actually hilarious that they're going to do that. But sure. I mean, if they knock out my bird, it's even better for me. Let's see. We have no energy in the discard pile at this point. And that's why I really like Carmine. Obviously, if your opponent forces you to go first, you have the aggressive starts to just dump your whole hand. And it doesn't matter. And actually, let's save this, right? There we go. All right, so let me update our win-loss. So it's definitely feeling a little bit better now, for sure. We got, let's try to improve our ratio. We don't want any L ratios in here, right? No L ratios for the kids out there. We're gonna do our thing. Okay, cool. And look at that, we're back at Lugia. Ta-da. All right, cool. How far do we have to go? Let's get into the Great League here. Let's at least get Deoxys tonight, or Deoxys, Draoxys if you're fancy. We're gonna collect our nonsense. But see, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. If you go here and you're just playing, right, and you're just collecting the ladder rewards, and you're doing the battle pass and all this other fancy stuff, I don't even care about half of this nonsense. The gold buddy poffin's pretty cool again. And I'm getting credits, no big deal. But then if I go into the shop, right, and I go view all bundles, I'm gonna go down here and I have like 4,000 credits. But I'm gonna look for the Shadow Rider VMAX, and it's about 1250. You could probably do the Mew one also if you've got a lot of Mew VMAX cards from the last rotation. But if you go, you know, 1250 on Shadow Rider VMAX, they gave you this deck if you had PTCG Live back when it launched. So you should have all of these cards hopefully by now, and then you just keep buying it over and over again for 1250. The price never changes, and then it yields like 4,000 credits to buy cards with. So that's one way. And then again, you know, our sponsor PTCGL store, which you see down below there, You can use TSS5 in your checkout and save 5% off all of the codes on there. And they're also pretty cheap. So either way, you can definitely do that. Oh yeah, they don't get removed. Honestly, if you continue to buy them, you'll see them when you go to all of your decks. It'll be the same deck over and over again. But yeah, they definitely don't get removed for sure. And they haven't removed any deck so far. You know, PTCGL hasn't even updated enough to play a competitive, you know, game against your friend for expanded format. So, you know, baby steps, I guess. I won't downplay the PTCG Live developers today. So let's hop back on the ladder and see how we're doing. See if we can get some more wins here. We want to change our ratio a little bit. Take a drink of water. Hydrate yourself. Make sure you're hydrating. Let's flip heads today. I know we've got this nice Crobat, and we get tails, and that's what we get, because tails never fails. All right, we're rocking, we're rolling here. We're doing our thing. So let's hope that our opponent chooses to go first. That's what we want. If, again, we have the crutch here that if we do go first, well, our opponent's going second, but if we do go first, we can use Carmine. All right, cool. No Pokemon mulligan. Let's see. Do we get the PTCGL luck where they Alta mulligan? No. Their username is Dad Mistaken. Okay, cool. This looks like a beautiful hand, actually. I kind of want to just Squawkabilly this away. That sounds like the play. Let's get rid of our Dark Energy. Oh man, it's Lugia. Well, we do have single prize attackers that can now hit for 110, which knocks out a Cinccino. That is a beautiful coin. The Munchlax coin. I love that. Love that for them. All right. There's the Minccino. So we know that they're playing rats. We see the Legacy Energy. That's mildly annoying, but we do play Temple because we brought up the consistency, so that's pretty good. Let's... Unfortunately, I think the correct sequencing here for us is to go Pokégear first. Do that. Yep, that's fine. Still totally fine. Let's go like this. We're gonna go... We do have Squawk. Squawk's good. It's bad because they have Iron Hands. We have all 4 of our Dark Patch. We are not going to use Janine here. That's pretty good. We are going to put the Binding Mochi here because it really doesn't matter anywhere else. And let's Squawk and Seize. Cool. I like that. I'm about it. Let's see who's in the prize cards. Pecharunt. Cobalion doesn't matter here at all. There is a Carmine, a Shoes, a Nest Ball, and a Night Stretcher. Now, Night Stretcher is probably the most important card. Carmine probably like right after that. We need to draw some cards. Greninja might be able to get us there. And worst case scenario, we do have Tatsu. Let's see if we can do the Tatsu thing. Okay, Shoes, helpful. Finally. No, I need Pokemon. Please, thank you. Again, no. Sure. Let's retreat. Tatsu. 4-man's Pokégear. The boss. Sure. All right. Let's Runt. Runt seems fine. Boss's orders. Give me the rat. Rat's dead. Exterminator. Cool. Would have been better with a Dogi, but we'll take it. Ugh, the heavy ball again. Come on. So I agree with that statement that research is more valuable than Carmine. However, if by chance they stick us, that honestly, that Iono was great. If they stick us and make us go first, we can then get out of a dead hand with Carmine, where we wouldn't be able to do that with research. So that's the only thing. You want to be fast and aggressive with this deck. Carmine is the faster, aggressive, more aggressive draw supporter. Even though research, yes, on paper it does yield 7 cards instead of 5, but you can't use research when you go first. That's the duality of it, I guess. Iron Bundle, pretty annoying. I think it's a great card. If you're playing Lugia, make sure you put your Iron Bundle in there. It's a phenomenal card. I know Bundle and Fluttermane are both making their way into Lugia to make it better against its bad matchups, but it unfortunately does cause some inconsistency, as we're seeing here. This Lumi is probably going to find us something. I mean, I don't hate this. They knock that out. They don't do anything to this. This is a 2-prizer. I say let's just run with it. Screw Greninja. He doesn't need to be here. I don't want to give away 3 prizes with Squawk in case. Oh, they are going to Feastar both of them back. Hilarious. So yeah. Let's see what happens here. Now this is a point where I'd actually want the Pecharunt back. Yeah. Sure. Okay, let's get our doggy. He's cool. Let's conceal some cards. Really? Go here and here, right? 1, 2. There. There. Let's hit the wheel. And put some energy back on doggies. So we're swinging for 110. And then it can retreat for free. Pretty good. Pretty good concept so far. With Crobat, Janine, and Pidgeot. I honestly wanted to break Crobat, the older one. I think it was from Silver Tempest. I wanted to break that card so bad when Tord was playing that weird Charizard control list. I wanted to put like a 101 Crobat line in there and just beat the crap out of somebody because it takes 2 extra prize cards. So you put somebody down, you like hit a Charizard for 300 and then you take 4 prize cards. It seems absolutely broken. Honestly, I think that this deck, if you could fit anything else into it, maybe like Pokestops and rare candies and get that Crobat off. Yeah, Crobat Featherball, which is wild. I have seen a deck like that. I beat it, but I have seen a deck like that. So this is going to be really annoying. We're going to take a 2-prize knockout, and then they're going to take a 2-prize knockout. I don't know why they did that, but sure. All right, here we go. Let's do this. This is going to be fun. We're just going to go like so. We're going to put 1 on the active. Right. Hilarious. Synergy. Temple. See ya. And there we go. Legacy's gone. That also means double turbo is gone for them. So they have to manually attach, and gift energy will also be shut off if we were to Iono them. Very cool, very fun, very sexy, as Josh Frank would say. So there we go. Roseanne's back up, putting Legacy back in the deck. Okay. I would assume that that's what they put in the deck. You know, where my Prime Catcher is, I'll never know. Because I could really use it right now. We are doing 120 damage to this Archeops if we target it down. But I think, unfortunately, we have to keep attacking their attackers. They are going to swing a knockout here. And if they did math correctly, they won't put 2 energy on this Cinccino. Okay, they math is not mathing for them, I guess. Thank you, thank you. Sure, let's do this. This seems better, right? Okay, so if we can pull off an Iono play, ooh, I like that. Let's flip that script. Nice. Can't find anything there. Sure. Sure. Let's attract customers. And we did get the Iono. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Let's Iono. Get him down to 2. Not a whole lot of resources. Lugia. Bad deck. Let's use some shoes. That could be beneficial later on. We're going to put Morpeko in the active. It's got free retreat. Why not? Right? There we go. It's poison. Who cares? Retreat into the Pech. Coming in clutch. Hitting for 240. My guy. 240. Love it. Solid. Gift energy doesn't activate because we're the best, right? If they got double turbo in hand, I'm minorly scared. Minorly scared. Then we have to Nest Ball and do some things that I don't want to do. Okay. Praying. Oh, the double turbo. Hate it. Hate it so much. But you're saying there's a chance. Oh no! Why would they do that? Oh no! Why would they do that? Oh, I guess they just win. I guess they just win. Yeah. No, that's why they did. I didn't even... Honestly, I forgot that Squawk was even here playing with us. Squawk was in the room with us. So let's go here. We did take a 3rd loss, unfortunately. Just having the nuts, I guess, off of that Iono is all Lugia needs to win. Oh. Okay. Interesting. They didn't want to knock us out? Oh, that's right! Just kidding. Just because. Surprise. Well, let's fix our counter here. When the Lugia forgets about the Temple of Sinnoh. And so do I, apparently. Oh, it's been a long day, chat. How's everybody else's day going? Good? Oh, yeah. I love this. This is my favorite. PTCGL. Love you so much. All right, we're gonna quit and reload PTCG Live. So bear with me a second here. We're gonna get that back up for everybody. Here we go. Loading it up. Doing our thing. Okay, so we beat a Lugia. And what else did we beat here? We beat something else. Alright, we're climbing the ladder. Climbing the ladder, trying to see what people are playing for Worlds that might be on the ladder, making the mistake to play PTCG Live before Worlds. Just enjoy Hawaii, right? You're there. I'm wearing my Hawaiian shirt. All right, let's go with heads. Let's see if we can trick the algorithm. Last time it was tails. We did it. Look at us. Do I want to go first? No. All right, sweet. We got Patch, we got Squawk. We've got the whole squad here. We have to see what exactly we're playing. I'm going to put Greninja to confuse them into the active and go from there. And we have Carmine, so in this instance could have Carmine and Squawked, which could have been a really great setup for us, but we have a lot. We still could Carmine. Okay, so here we go. Lone Charmander, active spot. They are going to pray for a Buddy Poffin. Chances are they have it. They cannot Arven because they are going first. A Jirachi? Okay, sure. I see you. I respect you. Jirachi. All right, let's... No, I don't want that card. Yes, I want this card. Give me a dog. Got that dog in me. Patch good. Mochi good. Valiant good. Squawk good. Carmine good. Concealed cards good. Check our prizes. Second doggy. Do we need it? Maybe. We need it right now. Question. We could do some fun things. Let's walk and seize. Okay. Pretty fun. I think we're gonna do a long play here where we're just gonna go ahead and poisonous musculature. That's what it is. Poisonous musculature. They're just making words up over at Pokemon. Next turn we can have a real fun turn where we'll go Prime Catcher our other doggy and then use Pecharunt to put it in the active and knock out this Charizard if it evolves. It can't hit us for a knockout, but now, thank you chat, for telling me that the Cobalion technology exists where we can hit a knockout on Charizard and it fixes a bad matchup. One card fixes a whole matchup for us. That's living the dream. All right, we're doing our thing. I think they see the play here where they know that they're getting knocked out. Yes, I definitely need that guy for sure. Okay, so I don't want them to get Pidgey. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Let's do this. Do this. Use Patch. We're gonna put this back here. Let's hit for 300 on this poor defenseless Pidgey. Alright, so now they're probably going to Arven, Candy, do their thing. Now this is where I probably am going to need Fez. And that's for sure. I'm going to need a Fez. There's their own Fez. We're going to do the Fez thing. Flipping that script. There's the Pidgey. There's the Arven. Arven gonna bring that up. And they're gonna swing at us for... Oh! Okay. Did not think that they would raw draw or do the Defiance Band thing, but here we are. Alright, they probably have Candy in hand. They're getting the Charizard. Good for us. We need one Dark Energy, and then we are gaming for sure. Can we get it, chat? Can we draw one Dark Energy? We have 4 in play currently. So they're going to go down 4. We're going to go down to 3 next turn. Now, if I can chase their Charmander afterwards, before they evolve into a Pidgeot EX, I think we'll be okay. I think that that's the game plan. Let's see what else they do. They're just kind of sitting here thinking out, like, do I need this? Maybe I don't. Yeah, you're swinging for 210, buddy, and that's gonna not do anything for me. Okay, cool. Still pretty fine, actually. The one Dark Patch is good. Not having access to Fez is pretty big. There's the buddy. Okay. Not having Mochi either sucks a little. Alright, 240, 250, yeah. I get it. See, draw supporter, please. Well, suppose a Fez play is where we're at. What? Oh, it's because it died in Pokemon Ketchup or Checkup. Ketchup, Checkup, it's all the same to me. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Not for me though. The Fez not being active because of poison damage during Pokemon Checkup on my end, that's tough. But here we go. Take my Ninja. I don't mind. All right, now Fez is active. Okay, so we're drawing a card. Not the card we want. Flip that script. Okay, now we're gaming. It's fine. Everything's fine. Here and here. Like so. This one. This one. Dark Patch. Do the Dark Patch thing. Pecharunt. And hope to God that they don't do the normal thing, and let's knock out a Charizard in one hit. Why not? Alright. Evened it up on the prize race. Boss, pretty good. Alright, they definitely have Charizard. The speed at which they promoted the Charmander definitely tells me they have a Charizard. Which doesn't make me feel great. Let's see. So let's do some Pecharunt math. 60 times each prize card that they've taken. So 5 times 6 is 300. Plus the extra 30 from Cobalion. I mean, we're swinging a one-shot right now. And we have Fez, so we could potentially Iono them. If we get Pal Pad Pokégear, put that back in, that would be real fun. Wow, my discard pile is freaking out right now. Chad, did you see that? I was flipping. Alright, let's check their candies. They did use 2 candies. And they have no Charmander. Okay, okay, I see you. You got a Charmander. Sure, 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 sure. Now they can't pop their Dusclops if we do this play. Alright, that's gone. And hopefully they don't realize. Means kind of fine. And there we go, 330. Can they recover? Chances are yes. But on the off chance, double heavy ball. All right, yeah. Yeah, they got it. Charizard's always got it. Oh? Oh? Thinning the deck. Let's check their energy count. There's only 2 energy in the discard pile, so I mean, realistically speaking, yeah, they have a rare candy. Yep. Makes sense to me. Do they have energy in deck, though? That's the real question. Yep. Alright, and we just concede. Took it on the chin. Oh! Okay. I thought it was... They didn't attach energy. Yeah, we're just gonna concede this one. That's it. Alright, cool. Yeah, so let's take a deeper dive into this deck. It definitely feels much better than when we started. That's for sure. We evened out. Let's take a look at the build again. See if there's anything else that we can do here. Katsu's good. All this stuff. I feel like I do want something else. The Night Stretchers are good, but I almost want like a 1/1 Darkrai V-Star in here instead. Is there a way we can squeeze that in here? No, right? Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about the Fez, the final turn. Well, I mean, they either had it or they didn't. So either way, we were swinging knockout at the end of the game. But I guess to draw the Pal Pad, that's the only thing that we could have done differently to potentially win that game. We did Pal Pad, Iono, and then they didn't draw it, then that's literally it. So I still kind of like the build. I guess I'm gonna just leave it as is. Let's keep playing the ladder and see what happens. All right, let's see if we hit some more Charizard or maybe something else. we go. We're gonna go first. Cool. Squawk is good. Obalion. Oh, I mean, we can... Tatsugiri here. Okay, so let's see if we can do the Carmine thing. We don't get access to items, that's pretty bad. But we swing for weakness, which is pretty good. Pecharunt also very good. Cool. Alright. That is a thing that can happen. Let's go attract customers. Nothing. Fine. Heavy ball. Nothing. Fine. Gear. Carmine. Let's go. Ugh, that was actually a misclick. Sorry. Whoops. Let's Carmine. Turn 1. Pretty good. Get this thing in here. Dark Patch, good. Walk and See is good. Dark Patch, good. Energy attach for turn, good. And yeah, let's end the turn. Pretty good first turn, right? Pretty good first turn. Alright, show it to me. Show me the Espathra. The Espathra, not the Espathra. Oh no, chat. They don't know. The Prime Catcher's in our hand. Uh-oh. You know, we also made another misplay here, but it's fine. Everything's fine. We're doing okay. 260. See you later, Flittle. And I'm not weak to grass. Surprise. I'm a dark Pokemon, not weak to grass. I am weak to fighting. Alright. Sure. Cyball. Doink Scoop. And ready, chat? Here we go. 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. And just like that, they concede. Alright. We're back. We are so back. There we go. Can we really climb up positive ratio here? We'll collect some more. There's good cards in these decks, I swear. Got the Pecharunt coin, neat. Not a whole lot else, but it's okay. Let's keep playing. I mean, the dex is super fun. Is it competitive enough for a large event? I don't know yet. Alright, we did get tails. So let's try to go second again and see if that yields better results. Alright. So we've got Tatsu. Pretty good here. And Morpeko. And Prime Catcher. Okay, so we're playing Charizard. We get our revenge against Charizard. We could Energizer Wheel if we got it like that. That's pretty good. Energizer Wheel's pretty funny. Alright. They got double Charmander set up and a Rotom. They're instant charging. Okay. I mean, there's so much we can do with this hand. So the first thing I want to do is Trekking Shoes. Yeah, I want that guy. He's good. Take the Iono. Get rid of the Iono. And we won't make this mistake again, right? We got a Pal Pad it back. We need Squawk. We need Prime for Bird. Let's go. Go Greninja. Pal Pad. Squawk. Okay. We can have Cobalion Mochi next turn. Let's just load. Let's just load it up. Yes, we whiffed. We whiffed knockout, but maybe we just take a hit on the chin and knock out their Charizard. Maybe that's the play here. Maybe that's how you play this matchup. You just let them swing at you first. They're going to hit me for 210. There's no Duskull on the field, so there's no Dusclops shenanigans. I swing 2 prizes and then start taking that 2 prize, swing at them for the remainder of the game. We have Petch in hand. We got Energizer Wheel. We got all kinds of things. We can Iono them to 4 next turn. A Research. That's something you don't see in a Charizard deck every day. The Choice Belt too, I guess I understand that. A little bit of an old school Charizard deck. But yeah, let's see what they have to do here. Got the Pidgeot searching for some things. I'm surprised. Did they? Let me check the channel log here. When they got Arven, they only got Ultra Ball. They did not get their Forest Seal Stone. All right, Pidgeot's just chilling for a little bit. See if we can find out what they're doing here. I don't know. This Buddy Poffin is gonna go in and find. Okay, so now they have the Duskull here, in which they can take, you know, the extra 5 damage is gonna be scary after I knock them out, for sure, because then they can just load up another Charmander into a Charizard. Okay. Okay. Really? Sure. Alright, alright. Well, then I suppose we'll do this. Alright, chances are they aren't going to do anything to the Pecharunt. We're just going to put it there. Cool. Next turn, we can make some room for Fez. He already took a knockout. Technically, we'll have knockout on board once they activate their Charizard EX. And they don't know it's coming because we're a surprise deck. Haha, surprise. And then, I mean, we still have boss. We still have the option for boss. Boss around something. And we still can follow up the end of the game with a Charizard knockout. So we go Charizard knockout, and then literally boss for whatever we want. We'll have Fez on the board here pretty soon after our dog gets knocked out. We just got to find our Mochis in time and hope that they start whiffing some energy. They got 2 energy there. Let's see if they put all 3 down. They do put all 3, so now they're 5 energy total, 6 energy. There's all their energy, and then okay, Super Rod makes sense. This all makes sense to me. Charizard needs its energy in the deck for it to work. I don't. Oh. Okay. Sure. Not the stamp. Oh no. Brutal. Brutal. Okay, so I think this is a Tatsu play. Alright, having this Squawk really sucks. Alright, cool. Let's Greninja. Pretty good. Okay. Keep digging. Sure. All right, we're drawing 5 cards. Pretty good cards. All right, this price trade is starting to get spooky again. All right. Charizard's going down next turn. We can activate Fez. Our Cobalion play did not pan out because of the stamp. So, here we are. It's okay. Everything's fine. All right, let's see if our opponent can outpace us here. Probably going to go for boss's orders again. Boss seems pretty good. And you can see that my discard pile's still freaking out. So they have a clear prize map here, which is very scary for us. And there's not much we can do about it because can't get that Pidgeot off the field. And there's the boss. Bringing up the dog. Dog's doing big things. And then all they really need to do is find their Charizard, and then it's bad. It's real bad for us. Yeah. I don't like that. Here we go. They evened up the trade for us. So that way they can knock us out. Oh no. Radsard. Yeah, it's not getting good over the end. I mean, there is a very unlikely odd that those 2 prize cards are their other 2 Charizards. So, yeah. Huh. Well, we could just try to stick them. And I don't think that that's the play either. I have to Fez here. That's, yeah. Yeah, this is not good. And then we lose our patch for the rest of the game. Let's attract some customers. Armine, not helpful here. We do have a Janine. And we're 1 energy short. Because we could go here, potentially boss next turn. But, I mean, they've only used 1 boss. So I really don't think there's a way out of it. I mean, I can definitely take a knockout. And that's pretty much it. And then they just win the game next turn. So yeah, we're gonna clap that one up. Unfortunate. Just can't get around the Charizard. They've always got it. So Charizard's good. This deck, not so good against Charizard. Let's give it another couple games here. Let's see if we can bring it back. Again, we want to end on a positive note. So let's see if we can maneuver for this deck a little bit more. I mean, even Monkey Dory EX in this deck just feels like it would be bad because it does the same thing as Morpeko for 1 extra energy, which is just cleanup damage. It's literally not knocking anything out other than the potential of a rogue Pokemon V on the bench. Yes. But, I mean, in a deck like Charizard, they're gonna hit all your bench cards with their Gust anyway. Okay, so Roaring Moon choosing to go first. That's a thing I haven't seen too much. Yeah, I would say, you know, better draw is not a terrible option. But it's like, what do you cut versus, you know, Janine's your supporter. What are you cutting for a better draw engine? I don't think the deck could fit a 1/1 Bibarel, you know. You could be really scary and play like a Dunsparce line, but that doesn't feel good either. Just any of the evolution draw support Pokemon feel really bad. And it's really just these weird, I mean, not necessarily Charizard's a weird matchup. It's Charizard that's the harder matchup to get around because they're just so beefy and they hit you and towards the middle of the game they're just knocking out your 2 prize Pokemon. After that second prize is taken, that's pretty much it. And being that Pecharunt has 190 hit points, that doesn't help either. But, you know, if Charizard's not the scene, especially after Worlds, not a bad deck. Alright, let's see. Do we need Carmine? No. We got Janine. We got more than enough Janine. Let's get walk down. Go here and put the energy this gear in the discard pile. That way we can get ourselves a dark Pokemon, like so. I'll go ahead and accelerate to said dark Pokemon. Pretty good. I'll Squawk and Seize. Okay. We can Pecharunt and Chains. And then let's just Poisonous Musculature and load up. And now we're good for next turn to take a knockout. Now let's take a look at their discard pile. They do have 2 energy. No, hopefully no energy switch in hand. But they can Sada attach and knock us out. Are they faster than us? The Tatsu was helpful. It was definitely helpful. But I don't know if it's the sauce that brings it all together here. I feel like, okay. Still not doing too much if we get... We're swinging 290 anyway because of our Cobalion. The Cobalion has honestly been the most clutch card so far. Oh no! I mean, or yes. Also really good, sure. Sure. Now, our Greninja is in the prize card, so we can Greninja, we can Stretcher. If we draw some Dark Patches, I think we'll be okay. Here's where the Monkey Dory would honestly be bad. But they are gonna knock us out. And we don't have Fez on board. So I think that that's where the Cobalion seems a little bad, is that my bench is so small. I think once we get the new stadium after the format rotates and we can widen out these benches a little bit more, and that'll be fine. But yeah, just now it's so tough. Go here. Go like this. We really just need to poke this thing with a single prizer. I don't think the temple is gonna matter. I don't think the patch is gonna matter. Let's look at our odds. Let's see, we've got 2 Nest Balls. That doesn't make me feel good. Got 2 Nest Balls. No supporter cards. There are quite a bit, but if I go for Fez, it's just be bad. We do have Knockout here. That's the thing. We have Knockout. Go Dark Patch. We go Night Stretcher. Manual Attach. Bring this thing up. And then we have a backup attacker for afterwards. No stadium on the field. Hitting for 100. We're putting the 2 energy on our attacker. Thank you, Cobalion, for allowing us to hit the numbers that we need to hit. And there we go. E-switch. Pretty good. Alright. Taking the poison damage. So if we can swing an Iono, triple their board a little bit before this guy gets powered up, I think we'll be okay. Six times 3, it's 180. They will have to knock themselves out before they get anything. Here's the Fez. That Fez on their side is really good. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of digging the moon build. I can see it happening. There's a Sada. That's bad too. They get Sada, E-switch, attach. Looks like the play they're going for. Holy cards in the hand. Moon just might be the play for... Maybe we found it. Maybe we found the play for Worlds. Roaring Moon Dark Box. I mean, it looks very similar to the engine that we're playing. Only they have bigger, beefier, scarier Pokemon. I'm not afraid to try it, chat. What do you think? Try a game with Roaring Moon? Seems pretty good. Prime Catcher 2? Stop. Stop it. Hurts me. They're gonna gouge themselves here. And then manually attach next turn. Probably hit the Squawk, win the game. That's what I would do at least. Hopefully they got Boss in hand. Boss, Pal Pad, Iono's all gone. Looking pretty good. Can we draw the nuts here? They are poisoned though. Sure. Oh. Well. Huh. Alright. If they don't have Boss, we might actually win. Let's see. Oh no. Ancient Booster Capsule. Sada seems like a really great play. And there's the Boss. Double Boss. Take a peek at their list. The Vessel's also very good. Maybe that's what we're missing. Are we just missing Vessel? To get our energy when we need it? Could be. Cool. I did like that a lot. Alright, let's do our thing here. Let's copy pasta. And just turn our Okidogi deck. Our Okidogi into a Roaring Moon deck. Take these guys out. Take the Tatsu out. Let's take the Cobalion out. Consistency here. I do like the wheel. I think the wheel's fun. Take the Janines out. Put this thing in. I think the Sinnoh's still good. We take the Carmines out too. And then we put in Sada. And put in an extra boss for good measure. Vessel. Nice $3 trainer card, you know. Vessels. And then we'll put our moons in. Big moon guy. I think that's fine too. So we're at 63 cards. Oh, well, we don't need the mochis anymore. So let's just go with Capsule. Get 3 of these. I don't think we need all of the Ultra Balls. We go down there. We'll probably go down to 8 energy. So, because we have all the vessels now. Looks like a pretty solid list. Rename it New Moon. For all you Twilight fans out there. Let's set it as active and rock and roll. We're going to start our win counter again. All right. Yeah, see, that's the thing is Moon just doesn't do anything though. It does 190. You have to retreat it. You got to load it up with 3 energy. I'm not a believer. Morpeko all day. Here he is. Look at him. How cute he is. You can't tell me the monkey is cuter than this thing. All right. A lost box with Fez. Things will never surprise me, I suppose. Switch cart, good. Pokestop, also good. Good for us. Oh, wow. That's, sorry. All right. Let's see it. Is this... Let's check our prize cards first, right? Okay, Moon's good. Patch is good. What else is there? Enough. Sure. Pokestop? Sada. Kind of hurt. It's okay. Patch is good. Alright, let's make a play happen. Where we go get rid of Temple. Like this. Get rid of this thing. Go like this. Dark Patch. E-switch. Losing the Prime Catcher kind of sucks. I don't know if I want to put Squawk on the field though. I think a Rad Ninja is probably a better play. Go conceal cards. That's very good. Okay. Let's go wheel. Berber wheel. Sweet. One prize card. We're going to start from the middle because we're mad. Let's see what our opponent does to recover from that one knockout here. I don't like using Pokestop, but I feel like we kind of had to. So if our Morpeko gets knocked out, that's fine. We have our own Fez. We are putting a lot of 2 prize liabilities out on the field, but it looks like our opponent is doing Lost Box things for sure. And they do have Grass Energy in their deck, which makes me think that maybe they have a 1/1 Giratina V line in there, or they have a Tropius, I guess, for the Charizard matchup. Who knows what they have? Maybe they got Iron Leaves in their deck. Yep, and there it goes. Totally fine. We get to knock this thing off the field, and we're a 290 hit point monster for the rest of the game, I guess. And we get to draw 3 cards because Fez is the GOAT. A Hoopa. A Hoopa EX. Okay, that's a little scary. But we can knock it out, so fine. We are going to be able to do 120 damage too, because there is a stadium in play. Unless they lost back their stadium. And there we go, Switch Cart. And there we go, Cramorant. Totally fine. I love it. Love to see it. Let's go here. I do like this synergy a lot more now that I'm thinking of it. I like this synergy. I wouldn't even hate to put Water Energy back in here with Energy Switch again, just to have that extra, like, oops, I got you. Let's draw some cards with Fez. Fez is good. Cool. If we can get a Sada. Sada's good. Nice. Get rid of Boss. And no, we can close the game out with Boss. E-Switch. And here? We're going to draw 3 more cards anyway. Let's get our second moon set up. And then let's Sada. This deck feels like butter, holy moly. Yeah, we want to keep that one. Pretty good. Let's Prime. Hoopa's scary. Don't like that card. Let's go here. You know what? Let's rip a Pokestop. Why not? Sure. And let's do 220. Yes, I would love to discard the Stadium card. Do not like to give my opponent resources, so there you go. All right, so feeling a lot better with Moon, actually. Turbo Moon over Doggy. Great suggestion by our opponent on ladder for sure. All right. Now, how is my opponent going to recover? I do appreciate the different artworks of the energies to keep them in line. Maybe it's like a mental like visualization of what cards are prized, which cards aren't. Getting a third moon established would be really good here too. A Shaman, something you don't see every day. And we are weak to grass again. That's, I guess, the downside, because Charizard's got a big target on its back. Having these small little, you know, splash-ins that are grass Pokemon that can knock you out. Or if you are reliant on grass Pokemon as your engine, if you're something like Raging Bolt and Regidrago, also a little annoying. There we go. And we're just going to trade with them here. A Prime Catcher for our other moon. Okay. Interesting. Where they can Roxanne us here too. They do have their own roaring. Alright, there we go. Revenge Blast. Gonna hit us for 360 damage. Pretty brutal. Just swing with the big guy. Oh, even easier. Go like this. Just in case. Can go flip that script. Sure. Conceal some cards. Now this is thinning. Holy wow. So we're talking about draw consistency, and now you're seeing it full scale. The Sada engine is way better. Yeah, let's just hit done. Now we've got two massive Pokemon. Let's shoes. You know what? Yeah. I want to get some of this other stuff here out. Just go this, then some cards. What else is left in? Got a boss. We got a lot of stuff. It's Vessel. Ball. And let's gouging for 2 prize cards. Got 90 hit points left, which means that a cram takes us out. But we do have only 1 prize card left and a fully loaded Pokemon as a backup attacker. Yeah, I'll definitely give you the deck list here on this. This deck is crazy good. Holy crap. All I did is I took my Okidogi list and we put Roaring Moons and Sadas into it. Runs great now. Does the thing. I will definitely show this, so we'll take a look at it here. It is getting pretty late though, chat. I think we're gonna go kiss the Poke homies goodnight here, and I gotta put the kids to bed. But yeah, this is the list. I will export this, and I'm gonna put it in my notepad here. That way I can just add it for everybody here later on. Let me just create a new notepad. Pop that in there, and then I'll get the original Okidogi list that I had too. We're gonna export that, and we'll put it in the description of this video here. But yeah, the moon list is crazy good. So we're only running 3 moons, but we also have 2 Night Stretchers here. We've got the Temple of Sinnoh just to get around things that are in Lugia. We've got the 4 Sadas. We got 1 Iono, 2 Boss. We got a Pal Pad. It's really, really good. Going second too, it's super aggressive, it seems. You know, we've got the Fez. We've got Energizer Wheel as a single prize attacker if we really have to trade favorably. It's like a better Roaring Moon. That's what I feel like. Again, you could pop a couple of water energies in this thing with the energy switch and call it a day. I really feel like you could just swing that. Yeah, thanks for everybody for hanging out. You know, if you want to help me out, we're doing streams like this, or anybody else in the Shuffle Squad, make sure you're checking out all of the affiliate links down below in the description. Help you save yourself some money. Go check out Kayfabe Cards online. They're building a new site so you can buy singles. Probably the best place I've ever bought singles from is Kayfabe. We love them. They love us. So go check them out. Advanced GG. I've got their supplements. You can kind of see this here. I don't drink a whole lot of caffeine anymore, but this is the hydration powder. Make sure you're checking that out. There is a code in the description for 10% off at Advanced GG. You can use code TSSWIN over there and save some money. They've got lots of awesome products if you have problems sleeping. They have like melatonin. They do have energy product too that you put in a shaker and take with you to a Pokemon tournament. Really good. And then shout out to GameStop. GameStop has been awesome to us, so go check them out. Tell your local GameStop you need the Shuffle Squad in there ASAP, and maybe we'll come pay you a visit sometime soon. So thanks so much everybody for hanging out here on stream. I was PJ, and I'll catch you next time.